How's it going? Adam Drake here, and I have in front of me the new MBX8R Nitro Buggy. We've received tons of emails and questions since releasing some of the information on the new buggy with people who have the current MBX8R and wanting to know if there's going to be an upgrade kit or what the key items are if you have an MBX8 and you want to kind of get some of the performance out of your current car without having to purchase a whole new kit. So it's yet to be determined if we are going to do a conversion or an upgrade kit. And the reason for that is because there's so many new items. I believe it's close to 55 new part numbers for the MBX8R. So if you were to convert your car, it would probably be more expensive than buying a new kit if you were to buy every single individual item. Now, there are some key items from a performance standpoint if you want to just get those key items instead of buying all the parts individually. So I'm going to kind of just run through what some of those parts are. We'll start at the front of the vehicle. You would want to get the new front shock tower and the new front upper arm plate. And what this is going to allow you to do is be able to adjust the upper front arm length. So it now has a square pill. You can not only move the upper arm up and down, but also in and out. The radio tray and battery box and also receiver box are new. From a performance standpoint, it's not going to be a huge change or difference. It does allow you to adjust the position of the battery and also gives you more room in the battery box for your plugs and things like that. But from a performance standpoint, it's not gonna be a game changer. Fuel tank is new. It's the same basic tank, but it has the new 90-degree fitting. So again, it's a very nice feature, but it's not something that you're gonna have to have right away. If it's time to update or put a new tank in your car, I would definitely recommend going with the MBX8R tank. The new brake springs, so the brake override springs and also the brake caliper springs. It's a pretty inexpensive part, but it just allows the brakes to work a little bit smoother and more efficient. So I would recommend getting those. And then onto the rear of the car. This is where the majority of the kind of handling or stability changes are going to come from. So this would be the area where I would say it would be important to focus on, and you would want to get these parts. And that would include the C block, the D block, the new longer rear arms, and then also the rear hub carriers. And then along with that, also the new wing mount and the new wing. So that's quite a few parts, but if you were wanting to convert your car, that would be kind of the main items that I would look into getting. The rear pivot, arms, hub, wing, and wing mount are going to add a lot more rear traction, more stability, and also make the car easier to drive and more consistent. And then the last thing that I would say is really important to upgrade would be the internal gears and the diffs. So the diffs use the same 4 small gears inside the diff, but the 2 larger sun gears have changed. And with those gears, you can now go back to using all 6 of the shims behind all 6 of the gears inside the diff. They make the diff action smoother and also more consistent. So overall, those would be the main changes that I would look to upgrade. Obviously, if you can build a new car, there's nothing like building a new car, having everything tight and fresh. But I know there's a lot of guys out there that may have MBX8s that don't have a whole lot of time on them, and they're looking to upgrade. So those would be the parts that I would look into getting, and that way you can get out to the track and enjoy the same feeling as guys with the new MBX8R Nitro Buggy from Mugen Seiki.